Why can't we just do things the easy way? 2-0 up at half-time against 10 men. What a horrific second half that was. My word. Paul, no fingernails left. I mean, I need to get changed. I'm sweating. There's a change of underpants required. What a horrific second half. I mean, first off, we gifted 2 goals from West Ham. Really positive. Deserved to be in front. Really direct, running at them. ASM was an absolute menace. He was an absolute joy to watch. When he's in full flow and on it, he's just an absolute pleasure to see him in the black and white top. It really is. He's a proper kind of archetype Newcastle United player, and we love him for it. Wow. I've got to get my breath back and condense that all into 12 minutes before fan reaction. Jeez. Joe Willock. I was on the fence before. Next season, I thought, maybe another year, because you've got that back of your head. Is he another Kennedy? Get him signed up now. Get him signed up. That's twice now he's proved his worth. Coming off the bench as well in a difficult situation. Well, you wouldn't have thought West Ham were down to 10 men. You would have thought we were the ones down to 10 men. They'd got their best defender sent off in Craig Dawson, who's been in monumental form lately. Again, Robin, it's typical Newcastle, isn't it? Isn't it just? Absolutely, Willock saved the day. Absolutely, we've got to get him. We've got to get him signed on a permanent now. There's no two ways about it. I was really, really angry with that second half performance in the main, but I don't want to go too hard in because we've won, and that's all that matters. We've won. We're more or less safe now. One more win will probably do it, and you all horrendous run of fixtures now. But you look at that Sheffield United game at home, second to last day of the season, and you'd think that's where it looks all sorted. But this is Newcastle. Again, I am going to address that very briefly again because I want to keep it relatively positive. But the arrogance of our team in the first 20 minutes of that second half was an absolute embarrassment. West Ham are going for it's West Ham on the face of it. This is still a team that's going for Champions League football. You don't sit back and just try and contain and condense and just arrogantly kind of knock the ball around and don't really create much and just Nick, I haven't had the chance to go to the barbers yet. I haven't had a chance to go to the pub yet. I know people don't like my hair, but I don't care. We won. Absolutely, Ollie. We could have won 5-0. The message at half-time would have been more of the same. Let's keep running at them. Let's keep putting them under pressure. Let's keep pressing them. Let's keep going. But it wasn't. It was just arrogant. Just pass the ball, just like we were winding the clock down from the minute the second half kicked off. It was an absolute joke, but Willock changed the game. The penalty, look, makes you think back to the penalty we won at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's one of them. Without VAR, it doesn't get given. Is it a penalty? Yes, probably. His hand's in an unnatural position, but he's jumped up using his arm for leverage, and it is what it is. And Lingard is in the form of his life, and he's absolutely buried that penalty. Their first goal, sloppy. Bit sloppy again. What was Fernandez doing? Good header down into the ground, and then so it makes it awkward for the goalkeeper who got a hand to it, but it would have been a good save if he stopped it. Could he have stopped it? Yeah, probably. But it is what it is. Everything worked out in the end. And a minute before Willock's winner, you had the chance where Miggy should have buried it. Wilson played him in on a plate, and then Murphy followed in, cleared off the line. You think, I cannot believe we've fucked this up. We were like, when it was 2-2, you just think we're minutes away from being safe for another year in the Premier League, and we've just completely Newcastle United ourselves. it was just an utter relief in the end. Great header from Willock. Superb from the lad. Really good change to make it a good time. You could have argued that he could have come on for Shelvey. I didn't mind him coming on for Sean. Sean's race was probably run at that point. He didn't play bad, but it needed some fresh impetus. Could Sean stay in front of the back four and ping balls out like Shelvey does, who worked reasonably hard defensively today? But it all worked out in the end, and that's what matters. Take a breath. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. We've won back-to-back wins. Genuine back-to-back wins. Steve Bruce is in dreamland. He thinks he's won 3 games in a row. But it's back-to-back wins for Newcastle United. My word. We've got to get our breath back. I think that's a bit harsh on West Ham's part. I thought they were absolutely superb when they went down to 10 men. You would not have thought it. Credit to them. Proper team, going places. Fair play to them. They did not. I thought the best battle on the pitch by far today was Ritchie and Kufal. That was a fantastic battle. Ritchie had the better of Kufal in the first half, and there was moments where Ritchie would switch off, and Kufal had Ritchie in his back pocket at times. Really good battle. Really good battle. I can imagine this was an actual Newcastle game that was good to watch for the neutral, which hasn't always been the case for the past few years. But my word, what a relief. What a relief to win that game. You look at the next 4 fixtures now, what are we going to get from it? You take a point or 2 here and there if you can. Probability suggests that we're going to come out with 0, and it all comes down to that Sheffield United game. But you never know. On a whole, we defended better today. I appreciate we've conceded more than we did last week, but individual errors were slightly cut out. But it's at the end of the day, as Mike said, it's a fantastic 3 points. And when you're down the bottom, it doesn't matter how these points come, you take them with both hands. And that Joe Willock header, who's just getting interviewed by Sky now, has completely broke the hearts of Fulham and West Brom. Completely. But wow. What a fantastic first half. What a horrendous second half. We've really been through the mill, haven't we? Jeez, get your comments in. So if Sheffield United could go down tonight, if they don't get anything at Wolves, West Ham, how unlucky. I mean, it could have been 4-2. It could have been, I tell you what, it could have been 3-0, 4-0. But the way we sat back was, and it was almost like we had to concede that second goal to get a kick up the arse. It shouldn't have been that way. I agree. Ciaran Clark has been a bit shaky the last 2 games. I think he's been shaky since Brighton. So I think that's the last 4 games, really. He's not getting dropped because we've only got 3 proper fit centre halves, and this is the way Steve Bruce wants to play. He's in the team. Let's face it, you're not going to start Emil Kraft over Ciaran Clark, are you? But yeah, I agree, Paul. Fair play to West Ham. And as Colby says, that ASM is the difference. He is an absolute joy to watch. We're so lucky to have him. And you've got to imagine, if you can keep him fit all season, this guy's going to the top. If he can stay fit all season, get some real consistency out of him, because there was a few times today in that first half he could have scored 2 or 3 himself, but his shooting kind of let him down. Some straight at Fabianski, who obviously made that horrendous error for Joelinton to capitalise on. Right place at the right time. Good positioning from Joelinton from a change. So that was great to see. So there's plenty of positives to go on from a 3-2 win. It's that arrogance in that second half, though, it's Steve Bruce will be thinking he's Pep Guardiola tonight, but the reality is he's got that half-time team talk all wrong. But Joelinton was also done nothing. I thought he was awful from 2-1. I would have took him off sooner. I'll go into that more on scoring the players a bit later on, because his work was, he lacked a bit of composure. Could have played in Wilson, couldn't he? No composure on the cross at all. Really, really poor. Really poor. And the fact is, he could have worked better defensively. Really sloppy in places in the middle of the park. Gave the ball away when it was just find a simple pass. Let's just keep possession, play it out wide, But the fan reaction's coming up very soon. Brandon and Carl will be getting in position. That's 4 minutes away. So please do hit the like on this video and get involved on the fan reaction show. The link is in the description on that video. Tell us what you think. Have your voice heard. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. You can come on the show and tell us what you think. Almiron needs to be better. Do you know what? I thought this was his best game for a few games, but he could have done better. He just, again, final pass, final ball lets him down. Again, could have scored himself a couple of times today, but and got an assist. But just the final pass was missing. Just a little bit of composure and just a little bit of right intelligence somewhere. It could have been a lot more comfortable. But that is it for me. I'm back again on Scoring the Players. Stay tuned to Newcastle Fans TV. Get on over to the fan reaction show. Have your voice heard. We will be pausing slightly at 3 p.m. for the minute silence for the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral, of course. But what a win today. Nearly safe now. Up to 15th in the league, and we're in dreamland. Who says we expect too much? Get in there. Right, see you later.